Hey guys, welcome. This is a little bit of re-record. SHD versus Giggity Gaming, and we're doing a bit of a collab. Best of three. I had to re-record over this. Look at there's me. Uh, I recorded it and the audio didn't record. So let's do this. I was having a chat with Giggity, and I'm gonna start this off by running my Mighty Sphere. We were talking together as we were playing this, so I feel a bit bummed that I didn't get to record the audio. So I'm just gonna talk over it, talk about my strategies, and rip the audio. So I activated my Mighty Sphere first off, just to kick things off and make sure that when I can get a surround set up, I can take it. So I'm just going to follow out with my Coco and make it so I can set up some surrounds. If he wants to risk an attack, then he can, but if we go like white on white, then he's the one who's going to be in trouble. So what I want to do here is for Terrakion, I'm not sure, I've got a couple of good matchups. Glade is an okay matchup. I kind of want to get my Mighty Sphere on the board, so maybe I go with that. But then Krillia also, I can confuse him, I can send him to the bench, and I can also save my Glade, because Glade is an awesome matchup versus Lunala, and he comes for the attack. Big risks here. Okay, and he doesn't get it, so that's good for me. I've got one more chance before he comes at me, and I am just going to go straight with my Glade. I think Poliwhirl's not a good matchup. Just not a good matchup versus Coco, so it's unreliable. So Glade is definitely the best, and there we go. I'm glad if he rolled that blue, I could have been in some trouble, because if he moved under right next to my goal, I've got no goal block. I would have to attack one more time, and if he got blue 2 times in a row, that'll be rip, game over. So I'm glad that didn't happen, and now I'm just set up for my little mighty surrounds. So if he wants to come down and threaten me, go for it. I'm game for that. But now what I want to do is also set up some surrounds on my own and get Virizion out there. And when I was playing with Gig, I'm just going to switch this over quickly. I was just talking about, look at me, there's 2 of me. This feels weird. I was just talking about if my first time I ran Virizion is after I pulled that rainbow, and I was like, man, I feel like Giggity. And then playing Giggity with Virizion feels weird, especially when he doesn't have one. But here we go. I go for the double chance, looking for that surround on his, looking for that T-slash or the 40 versus 120. So going for that purple. Grass Knot Machine. Happy as if that was like DOA, if he was rolling his 120, but no, not so good for me there. So rip, and all I can hope for is he attacks, and he does, and I'm like, come on, 110 on. Nope, and he's getting the good rolls, and I'm just like, oh man. I've got to get Glade back out. Glade is my best defense against Lunala, especially when I can't status. I'm not running my Phantom decks, so Glade is my best bet. And Gigs was a bit just surprised there about that the spheres stay after they go to PC and come back, and even if after they evolve, the spheres stay with your mons, unlike like Overdrive and like Poison Blade and things like that. Which is cool, and it's good that you're not just burning a plate and wasting a plate for one use. I like that they've incorporated that. So I'm just going to move on up here with my Gengar. Don't want to attack just yet, although I do want to get a mon advantage over him. But I also just want to kind of set up a surround where I can swap spot with my Coco, and he comes down and attacks me. I'm just like, oh no, here it comes. If he gets a 70... and I get lucky. I get super lucky. Like, absolutely super lucky. If he got his damage in, that was rip. And I'll be in a terrible position. Yeah. So, I don't want to let my Krillia get attacked by a Sableye. So, I just go up and attack. And I'm just like, okay. That was an alright alright outcome. Not too bad. Um, yeah, so now he can't step down with his Sableye, and he goes defensive, and I'm like, okay, I've got to get myself into a position where I can swap spots or just get my Mons out and around, maneuver things around so I can get some surrounds going. Although, if I get a surround with Coco and Gengar, I'm not going to be able to steal his Mons, and that dodge. I love that dodge. Gengar with a big dodge. It's great until you want to knock Sonic out, and then you're just like, oh, Gengar, why are you dodging for me? Um, but there we go, looking for that purple, but I'll definitely take that 41. I'm happy with a 41. Confused Terrakion is fairly good. His 120 is going to be a miss, one of his protects is going to be a miss, and his 100 is going to be a protect. So, it makes his wheel a whole lot more appealing to attack into, and the bad thing is, with Poliwhirl, it's going to be going across 3. Look at that, 3 spaces over. Confused and I'm thinking, and he get woken up because Coco is right there, and I'm like, oh, I wanted to step over him, I can't. Coco woke him up, but now he's got to defend. He's got to defend his goal, and that should be a whole lot better for me. So I can take out his Leo, get a whole bunch of the threats off the board, and I did consider X-speeding into his Sableye, but I just wasn't in a position to. So here I'm like, okay, well, I want to get now. I've got a couple of different options. I can X-speed into Sableye, and I should have X-speeded here. Because if he goes purple, Spun is purple, go purple to purple. And if I had X-speed, no matter what, I shouldn't be able to lose unless he rolled miss into his damage, which is super, super, super unlikely. So he moves his combustion down, and I'm like, I don't like that. I don't want to let his combustion just run the show. So I can't just throw Poliwhirl in front, because Poliwhirl is just going to get eaten alive by combustion. I've got to go for an attack. Look for my golden as purple, and I get the white on gold, so that is even better. Just as good, but even better. And now this is going to force him to play a little bit more defense. So got super lucky there, and what he did, I can't believe he did this. He gold blocked his chicken, and I'm like, it's a decent matchup, but not amazing. So I'm just like, why wouldn't you gold block Lunala? And we were just talking about this, and he's like, I'll wake him up later. But I'm like, well, he had a great opportunity to wake him up, and now I can just throw Poliwhirl in front and not have to worry about chicken just eating my Poliwhirl for breakfast. So I think that was a good opportunity wasted, and now he's going to get his Coco down. I'm like, that is not going to be good, actually. So I'm like, okay, I want to go attack his Coco, threaten him for the knockout. I don't get it. But what I also wanted to do is make him play defense again, instead of taking his Coco down and waking me up. And he doesn't do it. I'm like, oh. He's looking to move Coco down, threaten the goal, and then threaten game. But he completely overlooked my Mega Gengar and my attack. And game 1, SHD. Look at my reaction here. Oh, what? And I was just talking with Gig, and he just overlooked it. My sneaky attack. That's what he was looking to do. Wake Lunala up, threaten the goal, threaten both entries, but the sneaky attack with Gengar, 2 Mega Gengar, won it for me. So we both did find it a little bit more difficult. Not being able to just talk over our strategies like I have just done, and I'm kind of disappointed that my audio was terrible. Well, I didn't even record. I didn't record our voices. So look at me here. You don't have to watch double of me for a little bit. But that was the game. I won game number 1. Link is in the description below for Giggity's account on YouTube. So check him out. Check out our game. See how game 2 pans out. And love to hear from you guys. So let me know what you guys think of the game. And hopefully, let me know who you guys think is going to win game 2 before you watch it. Or if you've already watched it, let me know who you guys think is going to win. So see you all soon.